Hey guys, Thatnub here. Is this trash? That's a question my family's been asking me lately. Anywhere from paper towels that my wife uses to clean up her little Scentsy trays, or old jars, to this little outdoor solar light that got ran over when we had wood chips delivered the other day. About a year ago, I would have said, of course that's trash, throw it out. But now I'm kind of in prepper mode and I'm trying to reuse things or see things in a different way. And I'm here to show you today, after searching on the internet, what you can use this broken up light for. When I found out this thing broke, I hopped on the interweb and searched YouTube and found, I think, Joe Levi, his page, and I will leave a link to this from him down below. But this is what I'm getting. I'm going to give to my daughter because she loves to use flashlights at night and always leaves them on and wastes the batteries. And this is one way that we can make it to where she doesn't waste the batteries anymore. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take most of this and throw it out, except for there is a little silver reflector underneath here. So we're going to pop that off and get that reflector. Then we're going to take all of this, and you can see the solar panel's still fine, and the light's still fine, and the battery's still in there just fine. So this really wasn't touched, which is the only reason why we can still use it. And we're going to take this piece of trash, an old jar. We're going to drill a hole right through here, glue this top piece onto it, and put our little metal reflector thing at the bottom. And then this jar will become a little solar light for my daughter. So let's see how this works. First thing we're going to need to do is to drill a hole. Now right here in the top of this little cap, there's a little hole there. Not a hole, but it's going to be a hole. So we're going to take the drill and make it into a hole. Outstanding. Then we need to find a little file, and I'll just use one on my Leatherman. Kind of take care of those edges a little bit. Okay. Let's pop the top off. Now we're going to take this light, back on, and poke the light through this hole. And what we're going to do is we're going to glue it on there so it doesn't move around. So we know where that's going to be. Turn this off for a second. Let's bust open some super glue here. And we're going to squeeze it all along. Whoa, that's a little bit much. Well, at least we know it's going to stay on there. All around this. Now we want to keep it on the battery cover and not on the outside, because we may need to someday replace the battery. Give that a beat. Hit the on switch and place this on. Just give it a nice center and hold it there for a second. And this, I just kind of got lucky with this one because there's this little indentation right on the inside you guys probably can't see, and right here too, but the cap fits right in there. So I know exactly where I can place this. This is about as fun as watching glue dry, huh? We'll come back to this. Okay, I wanted to make sure that it stayed on there, so I lifted up the lid just on those corners and put a couple more drops in there just to make sure that this wasn't going to fall off ever. While we're letting that dry, we're going to take this piece here off. So we have our screwdriver. We have our other screwdriver. Hold on to this so it doesn't turn. Okay, and we have some more screws in here. Okay, it's going to take a minute, so we are going to pause the taping here, and you guys can catch up with me once I have these out. Okay, so these were a little stripped, and that's why I couldn't get the screws out, I guess from when it got ran over, but this is what we want. We're going to take this and put it at the bottom of our jar. But to make sure that it stays flat, we have one issue here. This is not even with this piece, so we have to cut that piece off or just cut them all down. I am going to try to do just cutting down this one piece here first. See if I can get it level. You know what, maybe? No, because that center piece there is going to be harder to cut. So we're just going to cut this piece here a bit. See if I can get it level with the other three. Wow, look at that. That's pretty level, isn't it? Huh, first try. That was pretty cool. Okay, got a little roughness there, so let's file that off a bit. Maybe even rough up all of these, because that's where the glue is going to be. Just such a small surface. If that doesn't stay, then I might have to use like JB Weld or something for it. We'll try super glue first. So one of the tricks that I saw on that Joe Levi's page is to take a piece of the steak and use it to put your little silver reflecty thing in, and that way it gets in nice and square. So it's basically going to go like this, and then you're going to push it up into its place right there like that. This here is the piece that I really need to get glued up. Okay, now just stick this onto our end and put the lid. Find the dead center if you can. There we go, it looks pretty centered to me. Just hold it here for a second. Actually, instead of holding it, we're going to keep pressure on it and flip it over. Now, we don't have to hold anything. So we have our bottom in there. What that's going to do is when the light hits it, it's going to kind of shoot it out. And so we'll have light all around this. So we can kind of give it a little test right now while it's drying. So we screw on our solar panel. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. And then make sure that it is in the on position. Cover it up, and you see how the light reflects off of that bottom? So now I have a light for my daughter that she can put in her window or outside when she leaves for school in the morning. And when she goes to bed, she can take that into her room and have a nice little nightlight. And all it cost me was losing one of my yardstake solar lights, which now I think I'm going to make a few of these, because I really don't like having those lights out there anyway. Well, that's what we have for today. Start looking at your trash and trying to figure out if there's another way that you can repurpose some of it. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next video.